Artificial currency shortage. It's going to happen, folks. And they are putting plans in place, moving parts, inserting parts, readjusting. Governments are losing grip, and they will do anything for the last 4 years to disappear off their books. And what's a better way to do it? By creating more panic, hysteria, and confusion. And what are they planning? Well, I'll tell you what they're planning, and I'll tell you when they're planning it. In June of September of 2024, I feel, I mean, you're not going to look this up and find it because it's just something I'm telling you what I'm feeling, is artificial currency shortages. It's going to be manufactured. It's going to be done on purpose. And it's going to be done as a test. Now, which countries are participating? Australia, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, Canada, the United States of America, and Brazil will be participating in creating artificial currency shortages, but they're obviously going to tell you it's not artificial. It's something that's happening, and it's something. So I actually took some notes for you guys, and believe it or not, I did a bit of research on this to make sure I could put my feelings into perspective, give it a proper timeline with our prediction model that we've been doing on the show for 12 years, and trying to figure out where we go from here, right? So who would they blame? Well, they're going to blame increased demand. That's one thing they're going to blame right off the bat. And if the demand for physical currency suddenly rises, such during a crisis or a surge in economic activity, the existing supply may become insufficient to meet the needs of the public. So basically, sorry about this, guys. I can't even read my own writing. So just give me, I can't read, but I can't even read my own writing. But I'm doing my best here. So again, now who are they going to blame? Well, they're going to blame you. You watching this will be blamed for it. Why? What's the headlines going to read? How are they going to blame us? Well, it's very simple. Hoarding. Yeah. Hoarding. Individuals or businesses may hoard currency either due to concerns about economic instability. Bingo. Or the lack of trust in the banking system. Bingo. And that's going to obviously cause a runoff on the monetary system that we've been talking about for a long time now. And this can reduce available currency for circulation. Now, Australia, we've been reporting, I think it was in 2017 or 2016, we were reporting that in Australia, they're removing bank machines everywhere, making it harder and harder for people to get cash. And then we had a caller call in on Mike in the Night in 2017 to tell us that the bank machines near their area are gone, and they have to drive like 45 minutes to get cash in parts of Australia. And if you're from Australia, please comment below and let me know if I was making this stuff up, or if this is happening, or if they're moving forward with removing banking machines and closing branches, making it harder for people to get physical cash, right? So they're going to obviously blame hoarding and individuals, and that, again, will cause a monetary runoff on the monetary system. That will cause a runoff on the monetary system, right? So what they're going to do to push in the digital currency is they're going to have inaccurate supply. So insufficient production or distribution of new currency by central bank can contribute to shortages. So they're going to say there's not enough, and this may occur due to logistic issues. Again, what are we telling you about the federalization of transport? Federalization of everything from your grocery stores to logistics to transport to mail services, everything, okay? And this may occur during logistical issues, printing delays, or other operational challenges. So they're going to basically start the shift towards, they've been laying the groundwork. Go back videos 10 years ago. Canada laying the groundwork for digital currency. China racing towards a digital currency. I fudged on that. I said China will be fully digital currency by 2020. That was a video back in 2015 we made. Unfortunately, I was dead wrong about that. But it doesn't, it wouldn't, if they could have done it by 2020, I think they would have, right? There's a big difference in that, right? And let me see if I can read my writing here. Yeah, so they're going to be moving towards more digital currency, and they're going to be creating the banking system issue. So problems with the banking system, such as bank failures or restrictions to withdraw, can lead to people to, hold on a second, withdraw more cash than usual, contributing to a shortage. Again, that's the runoff on the monetary system. And then the good old policy changes. Policy changes will be implemented in the future. They are through banking already, but from very heavy government, very heavy-handed government pressure, right? So policy changes. Sudden changes in government policies or regulations related to the currency can also impact the availability of cash in the economy. Again, it circles back to the increased demand, and it circles back to the insufficient supply. So they're gonna flow chart this out nicely for you to see how you are destroying or disallowing or removing the currency from the system, right? So it's going to be a coordinated effort from governments. And what happens once they go fully digital? Well, they can start. Now, this is a theory that we had back in 2018. I know it sounds really bizarre, but I had this theory that I was really hammering down for a long time, that they're going to go fully digital with currency, and then in turn, what they will do is when they go fully digital, they're allowed to go into negative rates. Because we cannot sustain this market, or, raising interest rates to hedge against inflation, to fix the problem, blah, blah, blah. They want to print money up the wazoo. They want to print it till thy kingdom come. They want to print, not physical, but they want to create more digital currency, right? Remember that, again, that video we made in 2015. It's got to be minted, not printed, right? You got to mint it, not print it, right? And very important that we, understand these things, right? Because there's a lot of moving parts here. Now, what do they do when they go fully digital? Well, they could go with negative rates, and they punish savers. With negative rates, you're paying the bank to hold your money, and you can't pull it out because it's not physical. And then if you buy gold, the governments are going to actually tax you on that, and they're going to find out how much gold you have, and that's another video we did before. So it all ties in. Everything is tying in. And this is how I'm trying to create this predictive model for you guys to figure out where they go. But I know they're going to go and pull an artificial currency shortage on purpose. And they're going to blame us, of course, and they're going to address the shortages on us from hoarding and stuff. And what happens when we go fully digital too? Okay, negative rates may be a thing where they punish savers and they reward borrowers, but there's something else. They turn the lights off. And kaboom, once those lights get turned off, guess what? You can't buy your fuel. You can't send money to mom. You can't take a trip. You can't buy food. And they have full control over that. And then that goes back to social credit scores and other things we talked about too. And trying to figure out where they're going to go. And everything's pointing to the distraction of an artificial currency shortage. I still, financially, as the black swan. I mean, we've been preaching the black swan for 10 years here. Is it going to swoop in? It should have swooped in. The black swan banking disaster effect should have swooped in 2010. And then back in 2014, it should have swooped in multiple times because of the deregulation and the destruction of the banking system that our governments and politicians and public sector entities have destroyed for the working class citizen. Am I far-fetched? Am I overreaching here? Does this make sense? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Look forward to reading your comments. And, yeah. And if a bigger channel finds this interesting or wants to maybe talk about it, maybe plug me. Let people know that I've been trying to get this message out there, or get these messages out there for years now. Thanks for watching, guys. Mike Martins here. I have spoken.